Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Friday night. Yeah, it's still Friday night, right? Oh, y'all know I'm doing late night stuff all the time. I'm gonna tell y'all about this day. Today has been one of those. I hadn't been talking about it, but this new medication that the doctor put me on recently, trying to get me off the one that was causing me kidney stones, or that they think might have been causing my kidney stones. This is the second medication that we've tried to replace that medication. Well, I've been having side effects. I didn't realize one was a very sneaky side effect, and the other not so sneaky, more like a freight train. The first side effect was I'm hungry all the time. Just eat, hungry. And it didn't dawn on me until I stepped on the scale that and realized that I had lost ground weight wise. That was a problem. That was, and then I looked up this medication and looked at some more side effects, and causing weight gain is one of them, and also causing anaphylactic allergic reactions is another. I had a couple of incidents last week, where my throat and my neck swelled up, causing it to be difficult for me to swallow. And I've had this happen to me before when I come into contact with something that I'm highly allergic to. And some things I don't know that I'm highly allergic to them until I come into contact with them. Because my body has completely changed since the weight loss and since the surgery. A lot of things I didn't have those kind of reactions to, now I do. And so luckily I always keep Benadryl on hand, and my anxiety medicine doubles as kind of like a Benadryl type medicine. And so with each instance of this swelling of my neck and throat, I had to take 2 Benadryl and one of the other medications, 3 different medications, 2 doses of one and a single dose of the other, to get my neck to go back down to normal. And this has happened quite a bit. And so me and the girls, me and Eva and Amy in our group text, we were talking about it, and I thought that it was the herbal tea that I had made like a whole gallon pitcher of and was drinking. So we really had thought, because I really thought that's what was causing the swelling in the neck and throat. And so I went and poured it all out and cleaned my Yeti cup really good and just switched back to water. Well, it happened again even after I stopped drinking the tea. So then I knew it was not the tea. I had wasted that gallon of tea for nothing, because nobody else in the house would drink it. That's why I poured it out, because I'm the only one that would drink it. So I got to looking at deeper into the side effects of this medication, and one of them is listed is kind of a not a common side effect, but a side effect nonetheless, of anaphylactic reactions, like the swelling of the neck and throat, causing me to have to take 2 Benadryls and a Vistaril. So yeah. So that new medication, I can't take it either. The one I was prescribed to before this one gave me really bad rashes, like really bad, and she was worried about it leading up to some particular syndrome that it makes it really bad. So I'm just going to go back to Topamax, because I never had those kind of side effects. I never had daily side effects with Topamax. It helped control appetite. My migraines were not, I didn't have migraines on Topamax. And I've had some doozy headaches in the last 3 weeks. I've had mornings where I woke up with this grinding headache, and I'm like, what the heck? It went away pretty quickly. I could take some regular over-the-counter headache medicine and it would go away. But man, to wake up like that was really rough. So there was like 3 different side effects with this new medication. Not worth it. So I'm just I'm just throwing my hands up at this point. Like, what else do you do but go back to the original medication and hope and pray that you don't get kidney stones every 6 months or every 3 to 6 months. I mean, I was having kidney stones on and off before I was ever even put on that medication. So, there's no guarantee that that's what was really contributing to my kidney stones to begin with. It was just something that the urologist mentioned and thought that I should get off of it. And so I was just trying to do what I was advised to do. And it's gone tits up. What are you supposed to do? I mean, I've made a violent effort to get off of that medication, and in hopes that I would not have any more kidney stones. But am I supposed to just suffer through these side effects? I think not. Not when, I mean, if I hadn't been very self-aware of my body and had let that whole neck swelling thing go and not done anything, I could have been needing to call a 911. That could have got really serious really quickly. So, no, I'll stay off that. I'll go back to Topamax and just deal with whatever happens. Whatever happens. I'll just pray about it. And hopefully the good Lord will go ahead of me in the future and keep me from getting. I know I got one kidney stone in my right kidney that's only 4 millimeters that hadn't dropped out of my kidney yet. I'm prepared for that one. I'm I know that's there, and eventually I'll have to deal with it. But it's not like it's daily like these other side effects, okay? These other side effects are life-threatening in some instances, and very, just hurting the quality of my daily life. I'll just put it that way. So, can't do it. Anyway, that's what's been going on with me the last several days, as I've been dealing with that and trying to come to terms with yet another failure of medication replacement. But I have been working a little bit on Will's blanket. I hadn't done a lot of crochet. Oh, let me tell y'all one thing that happened to me today. I got up and they had put, I wanted a Starbucks. I discovered that I can drink the Frappuccino, the caramel Frappuccinos. I just had to drink them slowly and over time. And I don't treat myself to a whole lot sweet-wise because of the sugar, how sugar treats my body. But I've discovered that I can drink those. They must put only natural type sugar and not a lot of the processed sugars. Processed sugars is what I have trouble with, like fructose corn syrup and that sort of thing. That's what really makes me feel sick. But so I was going to go and get me and Johnny a Starbucks. Well, I pulled into the parking lot, and there was this gorgeous mama dog. She was a pit bull type dog. I don't think a full-blooded pit bull, but she was definitely, a Staffordshire Terrier pit bull, dog. She was beautiful. She was black and white, and you could tell that she hadn't too long ago had puppies. And she was just standing there in front of the store, and I was like, so I went and parked the van and went over to try to get her to talk, get her to let me pet her and maybe, get her in the van and then go on Facebook and find her owner, But she wouldn't let me close to her. She just kept backing away. And that particular Starbucks is right next to a very busy street. And I was really afraid that if I had continued to push the issue with her, that she would have ran off into the street and got hit by a car. So rather than continue to push my luck that way, I decided to come back to the house and grab a clean bowl, a bottle of water, and a can of dog food. So I put the dog food in a bowl, and I grabbed the empty bowl and the water bottle and the can of food that I put in the bowl. So I went back less than 10 minutes round trip. I live very close to that Starbucks. But when I pulled up, she was nowhere to be found. Now, before I came back to the house, I did take pictures of her, and I posted them to a lost and found Facebook page that I'm joined on. And so I don't know if in that very short period of time, if somebody was monitoring that page and saw me post that, if they went and got her, because I don't think she would have came to anybody unless they were her owners, because she was just that, skittish. So she wasn't going to come to anybody that wasn't her owner. And so I can only think and hope and pray that during that 10 minutes that I was gone to get things to hopefully coax her to me so that I could, get her out of danger zone, that her owner went and found her and got her. Because the people inside the Starbucks were just looking at me like I was a crazy woman. I am a little crazy, but I digress. But anyhow, so I wasn't able to coax her in because I had brought a leash with me and everything. I went to the house and got prepared, because I was hoping to rescue this poor dog. But I'm hoping, because I looked at all the other adjoining businesses, parking lots and whatnot, and I did not see her anywhere. So somebody came and got her. That's what I'm going to say, because I think that she would have wandered off to another business, had someone not come and got her. But she was laying down in the grass when I left to go get her food, so someone had to have come and got her. But she was beautiful. She was at least 80 pounds. She was solid, real stout dog. And she was beautiful, though. But I updated my post on the Lost and Found page and let them know that she was gone when I got back with food and water, and that I hoped that she went home with somebody, her owner. But yeah, and get this, I didn't even go get in line and get a Starbucks after that. I lost my desire for the Starbucks after I couldn't rescue that dog. I was like, man, I'll just go home and have a Diet Mountain Dew and call it a day. I was kind of deflated after that, because I'm still, it's still, without knowing for sure that she was picked up by somebody, it just makes you very worried, but all I can do is put her in Jesus's hands and go on about my day, which I hadn't really done a whole lot. I was trying to hunt up the rest of the yarn for Will's blanket. Now I did get the green rose done, and I started the cream colored, the Premier Basics in cream. So I got 5 of these rows to do, and then I'm going to start decreasing. Because I laid it out on my bed, and that's about the length that I needed to go was these next, because I'm trying to go, with the solid colors, go in equal amount of rows, like I did 5 rows of the green here. And it was kind of hard to see, but there's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, shoot, there's 6. Oh, see, that's the kind of day I've had. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 6. So I'm on row 3, and so I got 2.5 to go. But this variegated here, this beautiful variegated, I originally had 5 packs of 3 of these, 5 packs. And this, see, I got 3 here, and this is 4. And I know I've used 3 on here, but I'm missing a skein somewhere. I don't know that I'm going to actually need that skein to finish, but let's hope not. But I have, let's see, there's what? Hold on. 3, that's 9, 10, and I got 11. I got 11 skeins of this left. And there's only 153 yards per. So, and I'm not sticking to the 5 or 6 rows like I am with the solids. So I just do 1 skein of this, and then I do the, the rotation of the green and the white, the cream. And then I do a skein of this, and then I do, and that's how I'm doing my repeat with the colors. This is such wonderfully soft yarn. It's a Basic Stitch Anti-Peeling. That's what it is. So that's Line Brand. I really like their yarn. But I've had these for like about 3 years. About 3 years I've had this yarn. And now I'm just getting around to using it. Because the whole time that when I first got it in a Line Brand mystery box at the old house, I was like, ooh, I really like that. That would be good for a blanket. And I'd only gotten like, I want to say 2-3 packs of it. And so I kind of got with some subscribers and some friends and traded some other yarn for this yarn. And that's how I ended up getting so many packs of it, because I was able to trade for it. And I don't know, I might have bought some, but I don't remember. It's been a while. I don't have that good a memory when it comes to that kind of thing. So I just know that at one point I had 15 total skeins, which being only 153 yards, you're going to have a lot of skeins to be able to do that. And I know that it took me, when I did Johnny's blanket, it was it done in puzzle. It took me like 3,200 yards between the puzzle yarn and the Premier Basics that I used on his blanket. So it took a lot of yardage. So that's when I was planning Will's blanket. I was like, do I have enough yardage? Yes, I do. I have the a barely started skein of this, and then I got a 3-pack of it back here, and then I got this skein of cream that I'm working on, and I think I got 2 packs of it, 2 packs of cream somewhere. I got one back over here, and then I got some tucked in here somewhere and behind me. But I know I got it. I'm pretty sure that I've got enough to get me there, especially since after these rows of this cream, that's when I'm going to start the decreases. And so hopefully I have enough. I'll have to go and kind of scrounge and get it all together and put it in a big bag so that, you know, I'm not chasing it down when I don't like to chase things down after the fact. I like to have it all within an arm's reach. So I'll probably do that pretty soon. I'll pull this chair out. I meant to pull this chair out and give y'all a look at what's behind me, but I haven't really felt up to doing that. So that'll have to wait. I do apologize. I know some of y'all were looking forward to seeing what was behind this chair. Because when I did the little thing after I put everything in Ziplocs, I really didn't give a really good look at everything that was back there. I know there's some sweet rolls and some more Premier Basics. I know I got some Line Brand skin tones. I got like 3 different colors of brown and a cream color and ivory color. I'm going to make a wearable out of that. Eva gave me some yarn that she discovered she couldn't use. Some of the shawl in a ball, Line Brand shawl in a ball. And I'm thinking I might pair that with the skin tones and make a cardigan or a top or a sweater with that, because it would be all pretty and sparkly. And I kind of look good in brown. It probably won't be for me. I'll probably sell it, but I'm thinking I'll hold the shawl and a ball together with the skin tone and make a sweater of some sort. I hadn't quite decided exactly what I'm going to do with it, but I think that's probably that's where my brain is anyway, is holding it together with that and making it sparkly. I'll probably do like a swatch just to kind of get an idea of how that's going to work, because I haven't held, it's been a long time since I held two yarns together to make something. And I used to, of course we used to do it all the time when all I did was do loom knitting. I held 2 strands of worsted weight yarn to do all my hats and stuff on the loom, unless it was 5 or 6 weight yarn. But and then when I first started crocheting, I was so used to holding two strands of yarn together. That's how I did everything that I made. I made a baby blanket with 2 strands of yarn. I made a blanket for Will with 2 strands of yarn. I made a lot of stuff like that when I first started crocheting, because that's what I was used to doing. And then it took me a little while to get used to just crocheting with just 1 strand of yarn. And now I can do 2 to 3 weights. You know, I can do sport weight, you know, yarn now, which is thrilling. It's very thrilling to know that I can use sport weight yarn and you know, and 3 weight and what have you. So but yeah, I'll get this done now that I know I have a direction as far as knowing that I need to after I do these cream rolls, that the next after that I'm going to be doing the decreases, which takes a while to finish the blanket once you start doing decreases. I know when I was doing Johnny's, I thought I would never finish. But I've got to finish. I've got, I got 12 days to finish. So, yeah. And then I got the 2 sweaters over there that I got to finish. But those are on the finish line. All I got to do is some more black on each of them. And then seam them up and finish the sleeves and do the trim work and bing, bang, boom. I know I make it sound simple, right? Maybe not so simple, but it'll happen. I can do all those rows of black tomorrow if I wanted to, on all 4 halves. I got 2 sweaters that are, you know, two halves to each sweater, because they're the hexi cardi in the solid stitch, you know. Yep. But no, I've done so many of those. It's not difficult for me to do that. I look forward to seeing what they look like when I put it all together and do the trim work. It should be beautiful, especially since I've made notes throughout these 2. And I used that one of Will's girlfriends that I made earlier this year as a template, because these ladies wanted theirs the same size. So it was good to have that one and I didn't have to figure all that out. That's why these have gone much, much quicker, because I knew how many rows to do on each half before I, seamed it up and did the trim work. So it made it a lot easier, a lot smoother. So anyway, well, it's kind of short and sweet tonight. I don't have a whole lot else to talk about. I just wanted to come on and share my day with y'all. And tomorrow starts Vlog Timber. So whatever happens tomorrow, I will come on and do a video about it. It might just be a short one, because I'll be doing, 31 days of this coming month, and then all of October. So all of September and all of October, you'll get vlog videos every day. There may be some short videos involved, some like 5 to 10 minute videos, because I don't know what kind of content I'm going to have. I did just buy another box of hair dyes, so if anybody's noticed that my hair's growing out, and so all my gray around my temples and everything is popped back up, and it's quite annoying. But I did buy a box of hair dye yesterday, so it may be fixed by tomorrow's video. I don't know yet, because it just depends on what else gets put in my way, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's about all I got for y'all. So please remember that I love you, and so does Jesus. And of course, adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue, or maybe in the Starbucks parking lot. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.